facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, and I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
20. Just like that.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 43. Check 52.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
On play action, it's Brady sliding out of the pocket. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
James White's first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
James White, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. Brings up 3rd down.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
45, 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about it.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Dare Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 72 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
38-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports.
This is it! This is it!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Hey, keep it up! Keep it up! Hey, check Mike 45! Check Mike 45! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! 45's the mic! Hey! 45.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Check 45's the mic! Check 48! Let's get it together, D.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Taken in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Brady
tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. The catch made by Miller. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. steps away. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You got three down. 45, Mike, 45. Crunch time, defense. 45. Mike,
Third and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45's the mic.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
46 to Mike.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now a play fake. Brady.
10 at the Patriots.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
He was brought down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, what's the ball?
Now Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Yeah, he will go out right 35-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got White here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And all the way down inside.